Welcome to Lady D Sidekick, and I will not contact you for a reading. This will be my pick a card reading for the week ahead, where I'll pick out 3 cards from my decks and I'll give you a reading for each card. So let's have a look of what we get this week. So we've got card 1, card 2, and then card number 3. So card number 1, which is this card here. So with this card, you're cleaning up messes. I feel like that this is not something that you've created. It's someone else's mess, and I feel like you're having to clean it up. And it's like a really big issue, and you don't really want to do it, and you're hesitating because it's not, if like maybe it's not your place, but you're trying your best to make things, appear as like normal when they're a little bit weird, a little bit awkward. But you want to help a friend out, you want to help this person out, and it's like you're getting in and you're cleaning up their mistakes or their messes and helping them to get through this sort of awkward and sticky time. I also feel like this you need to have a time out for yourself this week. I feel like you're overrun and you've been doing a lot for everybody else, but it's time to remember that you need to come first, and you also need to remember that the person whose mess you're cleaning up, they need to take responsibility for what they have done, and you can't clean up everything for them. They are going to have to do a lot of this themselves, and I feel like they're sort of sitting back and letting you do all the work while they then just go off and have fun. It's like everything will be forgotten. They need to take some sort of ownership from it, so you can't do it all. But I feel like you're wanting to help people a lot, and it's like you overextend your help. So I feel like you need to sort of retain that energy and to let them take a bit of ownership for what they've done wrong. But also remember that you come first as well, and that you might need to take a time out and just do something that's for you, as well with that one. Card number 2, which is this card here. So this card here is all about wishes, and it's about thinking of the future and planning it for the year ahead. I feel like that it's like you also have tunnel vision, so you're staring down. You can't get something eye off the prize here, but you've got something that's really big coming up, and I do feel like this is quite exciting. But it's to do with like wishes being fulfilled or working towards goals. But it's like a one really big goal. You're also, I feel like, inspired to do more research, know more about either like things from the past. I feel like that you're just really taken back by something or someone, and you're wanting to do research. I also feel like that it's like you're standing on the edge of something big, and you feel like something big is going to happen, and it's also about making that shift to move forward as well. I feel like you're coming out of an energy that's been quite stale, a little bit negative, and you're moving into something that's quite unique, quite positive, and it's all about moving forward. I do feel like that this goal that you're trying to achieve, or this dream that you've been wishing for, I do feel like it's success, and I do feel like it's in your reach, and I do feel like that this could happen by the end of the year. I do feel like this is quite inspiring to you, but I feel like there's some sort of historian, or there's something from the past that you're doing a lot of research on, that you're sort of taken back and you find really fascinating to look back on, as well with this card. I also feel like this card is about you being unique and not being like anyone else, or not trying to be like anyone else. Okay, card number 3, which is this card here. With this card here, I see you trying to like write like an apology, or you're trying to like write stuff out, but you just can't get the words out right. You just can't seem to get things done in the way that you want it to get done. I also feel like that this card, it is about growing and expanding, but it's also realizing that sometimes things don't need to be perfect. And I feel like that you're trying to make this letter or whatever you're trying to communicate sound a certain way, when really it just needs to sound like yourself. I feel like you need to lighten up on yourself. You're taking yourself, being very hard and very critical on yourself, and you just need to give yourself a bit of a break and actually a pat on the back for the hard work that you've been doing the past few months and the past 3 weeks as well. I feel like that the past 3 weeks have been a bit of a whirlwind for you, and it's been taking you sort of by surprise with some of the events and the things that have happened. I feel like that you do forgive and forget, and you do move on, but I just feel like you're very critical about yourself, and you need to not worry, like stress less, and feel like just remember that people like you for who you are, and that you don't need to be anyone else. This card too, I also feel like there could be plans that you're trying to make for either a holiday, or you're really trying to plan for something fun to come in or to happen, and it's you feel like you're doing this all by yourself. But you know what, this is going to be, whatever you're planning is going to be really fantastic, and it's going to be really, really great too. So that's what I get for that card. So I hope you all have an amazing week this week ahead.